Right, brilliant. Right. Go on, mate. You can do
What's Graham hiding?
What's
He's
what?
just finishing his dinner, Jane.
Oh.
He'll be here, don't worry.
Right. So a few of you took part last time, and some of you didn't. So I'll go through the format again. What we need to make sure, equipment list, you need to have all of the stuff we sent you in the bag. You're going to get a pair of scissors, a bottle opener, and some ice.
Do I bring them fruit things out now?
Yeah, bring your fruit things out.
That's it.
You need your pouches, your fruit, a glass. So all
Get the ice that's left.
All right, glasses.
Jane, mate, why are you outside?
Pardon?
Why are you outside?
We just had a barbecue and we've lit the fire pit in the chimney.
Ah, okay.
Very nice.
Carry on.
So what we're going to do is same format as last time. We're going to taste the gins. So I'll tell you when to cut your little pouch and put it in your glass. What we want you to do is try the gin neat first of all, without the garnishing, and then we'll add a bit of tonic, and then we'll taste it, and we'll have a chat about the gin, and then we'll go from there. And we'll do the same with the next one.
Okay.
So if you get number one, I should get my glamorous assistant to pour ours.
Right. I'm out of the way.
He's a bit more
with ice or without ice?
Without ice, I'd say. Just have a taste, and then we'll put the ice in. Yeah, ours are slightly more generous than the portions we've sent out to you.
Right, sure.
Sorry about that.
Is that like Trade Description Act or something now?
Oh.
So have a sniff, have a swish round, have a taste, stick some ice in, have a taste.
Ooh.
Got a smell.
That's right.
Smell it straight away, can't you?
What are we getting from the smell?
Is it raspberries or strawberries?
Strawberries, yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely strawberry.
Strawberry laces.
Strawberry laces.
Okay.
Strawberry laces, those long sweet things.
Where's the dog?
Got a lot of spirit in, isn't it?
Yeah. It's
Some legs.
yeah, it's quite a powerful. GK, you're back in the room. Good man.
So,
Yeah.
if you haven't guessed, you can read your strawberries for this one.
Ah,
Rachel's very
not just
good
Strawberry.
fingers. She has washed her hands before this.
it's all right. You're the only one drinking
Put
it.
it on the thing there.
You do yours.
You do yours.
Bring a spoon for the garnishes. Then.
Oh, well done. So strawberries in this one.
Do we go the tonic first?
Now you can put. I'd put the strawberries. I always put the garnish in before you put it, and then pour the tonic over the garnish, and that will diffuse it into the gin. No?
Do we put all the tonic in?
No, not all of it.
No, you've got 2 tonics from 3 gins, so you can work out, but you won't want it all in anyway. I think probably half a bottle would be enough.
Right.
Yeah, you pour that in. So we're going with the range of tonics again from the London Essence Company, which are a new range to us that we've just started looking into. We haven't actually started selling these in the pub. We were looking at it, and then obviously the pub got closed down. But this is a new range of tonics on the market. So this one is pomelo and pink pepper tonic. So I've picked all the gins tonight to go with this tonic. So did you put any more?
Not yet.
What's it like? You tried it?
Nice, really.
Their portions are substantially larger than ours.
They are, aren't they?
Because when Rachel lifted it up and was like, have you put tonic in that yet? No.
Quite refreshing.
Nice enough.
He wants to do 2 of these a night. Wouldn't you imagine what we're going to be like by the end of 2?
I think you might have to minimise your
I think we
portions
might
for
have
the
to use
first round.
proper measures. Yeah.
I think you might have to do smaller portions for the first
Yeah,
round.
not drink what's left in the bottle either.
You can spit.
no.
You can spit, Chris.
What, spit instead of swallowing, you mean?
If you dribble
rude.
some in your beard, you'll taste it again the second time.
So what do you think with the tonic? What are we thinking?
I like.
Nice.
Yeah, very nice. I prefer it. It makes it a lot milder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's quite. I think someone said earlier, it's quite a strong spirit to that, isn't there? When
Mm.
you smell it, you get that strawberry lace thing going on, but when you taste it, there is quite a strong spirit. Right, have we announced what that one is?
No,
Right,
I'm just getting my notes.
Oh, you can tell them what that Norwegian
this
one is. as
one.
well. That's a picture of it.
So,
Probably. Yeah, no, it would be.
You go.
I'll show you the picture. This is from Mum, but spelt like silly American
Mum?
people spell.
Mom.
Mum. Mum.
Mom.
Mom,
Mum
yeah.
love.
Mum.
Mom.
Mum love.
Hello, Mom.
Hello, Mum.
And it is a careful selection of the, as Mum loves, careful selection of the sweetest strawberries and very best botanicals is the secret of this luscious premium gin. So good how I remembered all that, isn't it?
Clever.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Almost as if I was reading it off the back of the bottle.
What
Really
is
impressive.
reading off the back of the bottle that this gin has actually been distilled 4 times before strawberries were added. So
Well, I was
it
just
should
about
be
to say that, obviously,
quite
4
a-
times.
quite a clean gin taste to it.
It's, I think summer afternoon barbecue. It's
Mm.
like gin instead of a Pimm's or something like that.
Oh yeah, definitely work for that, wouldn't it?
Sit and drink it, or
The company say the gin, after you've tasted it, it ends in a sea of unrepeatable sensations.
so we never do that.
Pour yourself a nice one.
We can never repeat that again, then, can we? Then really, it's like.
Does that mean like after you've drunk the entire bottle?
Yeah, possibly. Anyway,
Hello,
how is everyone?
Oh, what, Chris?
How is everyone this week? I know you've had a bit of bad news this week, Steve, but
Yeah.
how is everyone health-wise? All good?
Yeah,
All good.
Yeah, all good.
Good,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all good. Family's all good. Happy days.
Yeah. Let's see. It's weird, isn't it? It's strange, very strange times. No one was ever have seen this coming, and no one will ever have seen anything like this before.
No.
I mean, we didn't live through the war, but people. Well, no. Wait on. But people that have said it sort of like a lot. Some old people that I've spoke to said the war was better than this.
Yeah, they knew what they were dealing with, didn't
Yeah,
they?
it just seems a
And
strange
pubs are open.
comment, but it's this is just weird, isn't it? You know, and
Yeah.
it's sort of like a hidden thing. You don't know where it is, and it's where it's kind of get you from, and it's very scary. But we sort of seem to be getting along. I personally think there's some parts of our lives are nicer at the moment.
Yeah, I agree.
We're spending more time with our kids. We're doing the garden. It amazes me how good people's gardens are looking. You know, you're driving past gardens that have been derelict for the last 8 years, and they're now nice. You know, and you think,
Why are you covering your eyes and
They're
shaking
Ken's
your
garden.
Mine's completely the opposite, Chris.
yeah, all right.
Yeah.
So
Mine's had about 10 ton of ivy taken down that's in the garden at the moment, and
Oh yeah, I think you can't make
hardly any fence.
an omelette without breaking a few eggs. I think.
No,
Work in
no.
progress.
No, those eggs are well and truly broken at the moment. The omelet's crap at the moment.
Well, to
now,
be
yeah.
fair, our garden, we used to live out in our garden. We had everything there. We've even got a little kitchen in a summer house out there, which you can't even see at the moment. But when we opened the pub, we never knew it was going to be so successful and so popular, and we pretty well haven't been in the garden for 3 years. So we're now. I think Kate was actually sunbathing out on the decking, which we hadn't seen for a couple of years, which we've managed to fight our way through. And Joe's out there like trimming and cutting and got all his garden. He likes a garden tool
head chopper.
yeah, he likes a bit of that stuff. So he's out there. He's living out in the garden. But, yeah. Yeah, it's getting there. He's got a gun and
You need
everything
to
else.
drink.
Do I need
Got a
to-
gun.
Nice.
Yeah, Joe won't be
You do know where Chris and Rachel live, don't you?
Yeah.
No.
That's hillbilly land down
Yeah,
there.
yeah. You have to drive past his brother's house to get here. Or two of his brothers.
You had to drive past a few of them.
Mm.
Then it definitely is hillbilly land.
Certainly is.
I think that tonic, you can really smell the
The pepper.
peppercorn.
Yeah, I
I
think.
think you can taste it.
Mm.
Yeah. It's got that little edge to it on the end.
Yeah, you can taste the pepper.
Yeah.
Karen, I'm just hoping that we didn't pick any gins you're allergic to this time.
I know, I didn't really think
Pain's
about it.
sake.
It's only melon. There's no, as long as there's no melon,
I
I'm
don't think
good.
there's any with melanin. No.
Oh, hang on.
He's not having any of mine tonight
I had
then.
no issues with it at all. Oh, no, I've got two.
I had one I'm allergic
I was
to.
on. Yeah.
No, we're good for melon. So, how's everyone done? Are you finishing that one? Are you ready for your next one?
Need to go and empty out the ice and stuff.
Keep the strawberries. Well retrieved, Karen.
I'm just about to eat mine. Sid.
Yeah.
For later or
Maybe
keep
we
it
need to tell people a bit earlier.
Pop them in there.
That mean you want them back
Is it?
Yeah, keep them. I'll be coming round to collect them later.
for the second round.
Yeah, it isn't the end of the world if you've eaten your strawberries.
Hold on, my fire's going out.
Oh no.
Right.
Talking about hillbilly land, we need some more pokey fire thing going on.
Well, if you're not heading to the fire pit, if you want to get your pouch number 2 ready.
Pouch
number
number 2.
two.
Number two.
Oh, there's a gin under
Yeah.
the table. We've probably not had as much this time,
All right.
so we can keep up with it.
You need a measure, don't we, really?
You said that last time.
Yeah.
Chris,
Yeah.
You're on a pub. You must have one.
Well, I've got a few.
if it helps you work out what you're doing, I'm more than happy for you to practice your measures on mine.
Right, we've got a little bit more sensible this time.
Oh, you're so dull.
Don't worry, we'll go for it later.
You're only doing one session tonight, aren't
We
you?
are actually, yeah. What are you doing, Rach? Get some more in there.
Right, so
Go on, keep talking.
you did this last time. He drank all the gin after the gin tasting. Whatever was left in the bottle, he finished off last time.
There you go.
Man after my own art.
Oh,
Maybe we should have an option to upgrade to doubles. on
Yeah.
this gin tasting.
I would definitely take the upgrade. Just letting you know.
Right, let's pretend we know what we're doing. Swirl it around, have a sniff.
Fruits of the forest.
What are we having this time? Number 2.
Number
Number
2.
2.
Yeah, Steve, the thing is, you start with number 1.
Well, I know what you're like.
What do you think will be after number 2? We only have one left then. You've got.
I've got a few in the shed.
Raspberry?
Yeah.
I was just gonna...
Raspberries.
Oh, we've got Joe going past behind us. Where is he? There he is.
Hey.
I'm so excited to see Joe.
We're not like
Who
the
missed
missing
that?
past, are we?
Water around the spring
Yeah,
up in here.
Have you seen his haircut?
Yeah.
Mohawk.
I mean,
Mohawk, is it?
if you saw him today, yeah, he's got a bit of a Mohican going on.
Nice.
Chopping stuff out of it.
I had heard about it before.
So,
Excuse me.
what are we getting?
Raspberries.
Pissed.
Is that the fruits of the
Nice,
forest?
yeah.
or-
Oh, that's strong, that one.
So I heard someone say raspberries. Anybody else?
Yeah, raspberry in it, definitely.
Blackberries in there?
Yeah,
Is
that's
it fruits
strong.
of the forest or something like that?
It does smell of.
Are you trying to guess based on the garnish that I've given you?
No, well, yeah, a little bit as well.
It's definitely smells
Yeah.
of raspberry.
There's more than just
Raspberry.
it's raspberries.
Smells.
Oh.
Sam's telling you, didn't he?
Are we supposed to take the raspberry strawberries out then?
Yeah.
No, leave the
keep
strawberries in.
Oh,
Yeah.
leaving the strawberries in.
Who's the company? There's a Kent company. They do a
Anon?
raspberry ghost or something like that.
Ridge
Ridge-
Sand.
Ridge Sand. Have you ever had their gins?
No.
They.
No.
Gin, is it? It's a
Well, no, the raspberry ghost is more of a snaps type of stuff, but it smells just like that. It's got the raspberry, but quite a strong spirit.
Are we putting these in it?
we're going for
Yes, right. Now put your mixed berries in.
mixed berries.
And your strawberries, yeah?
Keep the
Yeah.
strawberries
Oh,
in.
I didn't put any
Okay.
strawberries in. Hang on, I didn't put the blueberries out the fridge.
Hold on. We haven't got blueberries in ours, but you should have.
Oh,
You
I've
thought-
got 3. Do you want me to nip one up?
Nice and berry.
Bottle opener.
Yep.
From Tiny Rebel. Ken, you might have been there when I got this. Was
That's,
you there when we got this?
that from Newport?
Yeah,
Yeah.
thought you was.
Yeah.
Tiny Rebel, if anyone ever gets to Newport in Wales, fantastic brewery and a fantastic brewery tap. Holds about, what, 500 people, Ken?
Yeah. No, the
Huge.
brewery was fine.
Absolutely
Newport.
huge place.
Newport itself was interesting, but
Yeah, well,
brewery-
yeah, that's a, yeah. We
Yeah,
went
it is
into,
in Wales, though.
we went into a club, and you know the old sticky carpet places you go into, and they gave us a gin and tonic, no ice. It was rough gin, rough tonic, and no ice. And yeah, it was not a.
Well, the fa- You see,
That's Newport for you.
I'm not selling it. Am I?
disgusted by the fact that they gave you crap gin and crap tonic in
Yeah.
a place where your feet stuck to the carpet.
Yeah, that was the clue, wasn't it?
Should have
Yeah.
stayed in the craft beer bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should have stayed in the proper
I'm
pub.
surprised you never fitted in there, Chris.
Yeah. Your name was scratched on the wall in the toilet, Steve.
What, for a good
So,
time?
what do we think with the tonic?
I like it. I like that better than the first one.
It's
Yeah.
not as sweet as the first one, is it?
No,
I
but
like
think
that
it-
one better.
Yeah, I preferred the first one neat, and the second one with the tonic.
I've got to
Yeah.
say that as with last week, oh no, a few of them I've tried before. This week, me and Chris haven't tried them until we're trying them with you today.
No, well,
We-
this is
these,
yeah.
these are brand new gins that we haven't tried. So
Do they send you them like this and then you buy them on the strength of these bags?
no, I put them in the bags.
no. We
Oh,
bag
you
them.
put me. Oh,
Yeah,
did
for,
you?
for this, yeah.
Yeah.
So if you buy it, if you go on in our online shop and buy any gins, that's how they'll come. But there'll be a double.
Right.
On the shop, it'll be these are singles for the night, but you'll get a double of it, and it'll come in a pouch like that. It's a nice hygienic way to send them out, really.
Yeah.
We did try some. We got some little
Well, the pots that
the pots that the garnishing. They're supposed to be watertight, but they're not. So we've got them to start with.
Tell me you tied it with water
Well,
first.
they might be watertight, but they're not gin tight. I can tell you. Right. So this one.
You're gonna read off.
That's
the bottom,
nice.
aren't you?
I like that.
Hold on, you do it. You
Because
do.
I've spent all this
I'll
time
show.
researching.
I'll show you the picture, and then Rachel. It's actually. Can you read that? Goa.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goa.
Oh, love. They're all love based.
Yeah, love.
Well,
This is love. Love. It's not love. Look,
Love.
love.
I have got to let you into a little bit of a secret. These were the ones that I had bought for Mother's Day to have in the pub as a special gin flight. And so
Go.
that's why they are kind of a bit mum and lovey.
Come and give us a
because
wave. Joe's going to come and give us a wave. He's just been out hunting.
Oh,
Okay.
wow. That's a haircut.
mate.
Joe's got the haircut. Joe.
He's-
Yeah.
Yeah, you should see the dogs.
Lockdown haircut. He actually done a much better job on mine than I did on his, to be fair. Although his sister did cut the straight up the back of his head and put a big chunk out of it, so I had to salvage something.
Right, anyway, let's talk about gin.
Right. I'm easily distracted.
Never.
Oh, right,
It's
okay.
not just a social. Okay, so this is Goa Love with the double O. It's a wild berry flavour, but the dominant flavour is raspberry, which a few of you picked out.
Yeah.
And it's the actual London dry gin that it's based on has caraway, juniper, and nutmeg. So you should get a little bit of spice coming through as well as the raspberries.
I think that works really well with the pink pepper in the tonic, because you're getting that spicy stuff and then the peppery bit coming through as well.
I'm just getting really pleased.
Yeah, I like that. It's better than the first one.
Yeah, I do. I like that one.
Yeah.
I prefer the first one.
I preferred
Right.
first. I must
Who's on
admit.
the first one? Ken and Karen first.
That's quite easy drinking.
Rachel and Jackie first.
Yeah, first
Yeah,
one.
so about split.
Yeah.
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 I can't taste the pepper so much in this one.
Whereas I can taste it more at the end.
I think at the end it comes in,
Yeah.
but not
could
to
just
start
really
with.
smell the pepper.
Yeah.
No, I can't. I smell bonfire.
Either that or James on fire. There just seems to be smoke coming out of James' head at the minute.
James just
You can't
smoking.
actually see James. He disappears and there's a big puff of smoke. Unless she's having a crafty fag round the corner.
Just rolling one.
That's nice. Very fruity.
I like that.
You like that one? I prefer the first one.
It's easy drinking. I mean,
Yeah, it's nice.
again, quite.
That's fairly split there, but this is what it's all about, isn't it? Everyone's got a slightly different.
Which one did you?
I'm probably on the second one, to be honest.
I think I like the first one. I think
There
I
you
like
go.
it sweeter.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's 50-50.
Yeah. Completely split.
The going forward, I don't know if you've seen, we've put some more stuff online now. We have got a prosecco, gin and prosecco tasting coming up. I think the next week is in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
We're doing two, but the first one will be a normal one. Is that right?
Yes. We're doing
So-
2 in one evening.
Yeah. What can go wrong?
Good luck.
So there'll be, the first one is what we're doing now, which will be, although we sell these as individual nights, so far everyone has been in pairs. So
Yeah.
so it won't really be a big problem. The prosecco one is only going to be sold in pairs because as part of the deal you get a bottle of prosecco. So
Oh, lovely.
so that's that one. It's a little bit more money, but it's a different.
Yeah,
slightly
instead of getting a.
Yeah.
What's the difference? Oh, sorry.
I was going to say, instead of getting the bottles of tonic, you get a bottle of Prosecco. So you'll get the gins that go really well with Prosecco.
So you'll get 3 gins that go with prosecco.
But that's on not the 10th of May. It's 2 weeks later, isn't it?
Yeah, it's two weeks later.
10th of May, so 24th of May. But you just said that in the next one you're doing 2 sessions.
On the 10th of May, we're doing 2. So there's a 7 o'clock, which is gin and tonic. And then the 8:30 is gin and Prosecco.
So you can put both and be as pissed as us by the end.
There's a plan. There's a plan.
The whole night in.
Okay, we can do both of those.
Yeah.
I'm going to take
Right.
Monday off work. That's fine.
So anyway, you can do what you want there. But we are working on some other bits and pieces. I did mention it to Karen earlier. We have a good tie-up with Fever Tree tonics, and we're working with them closely at the moment. And we're using these tonics up as a different trial thing we're doing. But we are looking to do. We've done before a Fever Tree night when the rep from Fever Tree has come in and done a night at the pub. She's sitting at home bored, and she's quite attractive. So I said about getting her on board and getting her to do a Fever Tree night. So we'll do the same sort of thing, maybe some more people on that one, and it will be different stuff mixed with the Fever Tree being the mixer as the main event, and then we'll bring in stuff that she works well with, that she knows certain stuff goes well with their tonics or growls or whatever they've got at the moment.
You know, you're talking.
Is that what? Do you know when we went to Detlim? That was Fever Tree, wasn't it?
Yes, no.
That was just the gym festival. They
On
were,
the gym festival, they had mostly Sweps there, but they
Oh,
had,
that's right.
they
Yeah,
had
Sweat sponsor the gin festivals.
yeah,
They
they had the 1683 or whatever it's called
They
there.
went bust, didn't they? The
Yeah.
gym festival.
Oh, did they?
Oh, right.
Yeah. They went.
Big
bust.
class is going to be worth some money one day then.
Yeah, I think it was a sort of a slightly sideways move because
Yeah.
they went bust one week and then opened up as a new company.
Well,
a
no,
couple
all
of-
their stuff.
They
went
did
to
sell all their
auction.
stock at auction, yeah, to be fair,
Ah.
from the original one. But I think some of the staff started it up again.
Oh, right.
I find it surprising they went bust. They were always really busy.
packed.
We
when
used
we
to
went,
go to the ones at Tobacco Dock.
Yes.
You would think as a business model as well that they would be getting so much sponsorship
Yeah.
from as many gin companies to promote their gin that you probably wouldn't need to buy much gin or tonic.
No.
No.
And
Odd.
but there you go.
Anyway.
What do we know about selling gin and tonic? So,
We know about drinking it though.
Nothing wrong with that.
I hope so, because it's all gone. I wasn't meant to keep any fruit. It's gone.
no, keep your fruit again.
You set it.
I've just
You set the lot.
I've just been eating.
Karen.
Why don't you say at the start, keep your fruit?
I was going to say, as a learning curve for next time, can you give us a heads up at the beginning not to eat the garnish? Graham has donated a raspberry, a blackberry.
Rachel's eaten most of hers.
I've eaten all
I've been
mine.
eating mine, to be honest.
It's not going to make the end. It won't ruin it for you.
If you're drinking, you need a snack.
I was just kind of
Thanks,
going
darling.
with the idea of sort of layering garnishes on this one, but doesn't matter.
You should. Well, it doesn't. I feel bad now.
You should.
I've got fruit now. Graham shared.
I'm passing the next bottle under the table. If you want to get your pouch number 3 out.
Pouch number
Oh God, I've not even drunk pouch number 1.
Oh, come on, Jane. You've changed.
Aaron, she's been on the wine all afternoon.
Ah, fair play. See, my brother did that last week and was battered by the time he got to the gin tasting. Not last week, last time. He had a few warm ups.
Was that Adam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just smell that one.
I guess that, funnily enough. What's the Adam's coming on the next one, isn't he? Or one of the next ones?
Yeah, he's already booked on for the 10th. The normal one, not the Prosecco one.
Really fresh.
What's the garnish, Rach? On the frozen?
The frozen garnish, and this is my top tip for surviving the lockdown, is go and buy yourself some bags of frozen fruit, because in your freezer you will always have the perfect garnish for every gin that you need.
Yeah.
How we work at the pub mainly, because we stock so many gins, we try and do frozen garnishes because we can just bring them out the freezer as and when we need them. So it should be, although it's really hard to identify cubes and stuff when they're frozen, but you should have
Pineapple.
a piece of pineapple, a piece of mango, and a piece of papaya. So there's no melon.
Yeah. The other thing
Almost like therapy.
the other thing we were looking into was dehydrating fruit, because we a couple of places we've been to actually dry the fruit out, and then you can just keep it in a big jar on the bar,
Okay.
chuck it in, and put your gin and tonic in, and it obviously rehydrates. So that's another option. But we was looking into lots of stuff, and we were working on lots of bits and pieces. Then we got shut down.
Yeah, with the frozen stuff, it also works to chill your drink as well. So
Yeah. It's a double.
Right, so have a little
taste of your gear in it.
And
It smells really kind of
spirit.
syrupy, toffee.
Toffee, yeah.
Yeah. Smells like toffee.
Yeah.
Tastes like toffee.
Does it?
It's got a real toffee.
I'll tell you what.
Sweet.
If anyone can guess the name of this gin, I will send them a bottle, because you will.
Oh, that's so unfair.
It's called.
Well, close.
That's close. Is that the distiller or the make of the name of the gin?
Distillery, obviously.
Yeah.
Add a bit of tonic.
And I think this tastes like a gin liqueur, but it is 38%, so it's
Smells like lemon sherbet.
38%.
yeah.
It smells like lemon sherbet.
It smells really quite
It's
sweet.
got a few things going on, hasn't it?
Got lemon sherbet, definitely.
Give it a stir. This one.
Is it candy floss? Is it called candy floss?
I think I was getting that, but it's not. But I was
Oh.
getting that candy floss thing.
Yeah, that's a.
Oh, but when you put the tonic in though, the smell changes, obviously.
Yeah, it does. What?
Sherbet did that.
I still think the pepper's really strong in the tonic.
I'm trying something.
No. I'm clearly not sensitive to pepper.
Now,
I don't like pepper, so that's probably why I can smell
Ah,
it.
okay.
I think that one. I don't know if I might prefer that one neat. We had something last week. We was going. Certain ones were thinking were better.
It's easy.
Better neat than. I think the marmalade one particularly. That's all gone now. Strangely.
Is that because you drank it all after the event?
Within an hour, I should say, yes.
I have established since lockdown happened, my lockdown
That's this week's.
problem.
That's Ken. Ken will show you what you could have had last if you wasn't on the last one.
Right.
Mate, that's amazing, wasn't it?
That was
Yeah,
good.
lovely.
That was really nice.
Yeah.
Oh, and you can drink that. It's a bit like a Cointreau when you drink.
Yes, yeah.
Almost
That's
a little bit of that
sort of marmalade. Yeah.
Slightly more toasty
Right.
on that.
Can you see that?
Oh, flamingo.
The Jingo.
The Jingo.
Jingo.
And if you
Well,
could
Jingo.
pronounce the name of the distillery, where are they? That one.
I think you'll find that's exactly what Graham
I
said,
thought
so
that
you
was
need
what
to
he
send us a
said,
bottle of that now.
You got
Yeah,
a small
wasn't far off, was it?
Yeah, so,
Emporium.
yeah, so I'm looking forward to our
Jingo.
bottle arriving with our next order.
Now these people,
It's up in the carry bag in the bedroom. It's a bit off.
these people do the
Palmer Violet.
Palmer Violet. They're famous for the Palmer Violet gin,
They
but
also do a marmalade one.
and a unicorn. Yeah.
Unicorn.
Unicorn.
Is it unicorn tears or something like that?
No,
No,
that's
that's
the that's the black one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's black.
Yeah. But this, it's unicorn.
They all
something.
have this little.
I thought I could taste
Is that a bumblebee?
Yes, because the Zymogurium are more specialist for mead than they are gin. They started off doing mead, is where the bee comes from. See, I'm full of.
I thought I could taste flamingo on that, Chris.
Well, I thought so. Yeah.
Yeah. Top notes of flamingo.
The flavour.
Yeah, so that
Flamingo.
flamingo flavour to it on it.
That's what Joe's been out hunting for tonight.
Yes, he got.
Jeff is well known for his flamingos.
He got a large flamingo earlier.
So this gin, it's a pink gin inspired by flamingos
Okay.
because they are the strutters of the bird world, and it includes flavours of the Caribbean. So you should be getting mango, pineapple, passion fruit, allspice, and ginger.
I think you do.
There's a lot. Would that go quite well with a prosecco?
It probably would.
I think
Yeah.
any gin goes well
Yeah.
with Prosecco, to be
Yeah.
fair.
I think the sweet gins work really well with prosecco.
Yeah.
Like the gin liqueurs work well. We do a range of Tiptree ones that we recommend to prosecco or tonic, but they work really well with prosecco.
And Zymogurium, if you've ever wondered where that word comes from, it's an amalgamation of the words Zymurgy and Emporium. And points for anyone who knows what Zymurgy is.
Oh,
Pass.
come on,
It's
Graham.
just hold on, it's on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah, it's
Is it to
mine.
do with birds?
Yeah.
Is it to do with pink birds?
No, it's the
Ah.
study of scientific brewing.
Ah.
Obviously.
Oh, I knew that.
Emporium is obviously.
I couldn't remember.
Don't lie, Steve. You didn't want to ruin it for everyone else.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't remember.
Oh, and they're based in Manchester. I'll go to the page.
That's another reason for the bumblebee as well.
They're both based in Manchester, and they've got the Project Halcyon distillery bar club type thing. It's a cocktail bar based in the heart of Manchester, and the spirits are created on site. So if you're ever in Manchester, probably well worth a look.
Fire,
What's the
smoke
bar called again?
on fire.
Project Halcyon.
Okay.
Not the Hacienda, that's a long time ago in Manchester.
It's a different place altogether.
Is it still open, the Hacienda?
I've got the barbecues
No,
ready.
Hacienda Club's shut, I think.
Yeah, I think it probably had a
Yeah, they
serious
That's like
fire.
years ago. Yeah.
I think they knocked it down.
Serious fire.
Didn't they?
Most nightclubs end in a mysterious fire.
Yeah.
Don't know where, no cast aspersions on how that happens. But
Got a fire starter in the corner.
yeah, Steve was up there earlier.
So there's
He's like, how
a
dare you?
there's a pink theme to all of our gins tonight, and Chris is now going to tell you the history of pink gin.
There you go. Right. Last week we were saying, if for anyone that joined us, actually we'll just do a quick run round of favourite gins. We've had, I think Karen and
Graham went and got the bottle to show you.
yeah, this is the one from
Norway.
So last week, GK and Karen said this gin is from Norway, and that was their favourite ever gin. Or is that both of yours, or is that just you, GK?
That's Graham.
Graham's one. So Ken and Karen, they told us theirs. Rachel and Jackie, any favourite gins, or are you new to gin, or what?
I'm fairly new. I like just the normal pink gin, and I like the Parma Violet.
Yeah.
So them are two. I quite like the lemon sherbet.
Yeah.
I quite like anything sweet.
So the sweet ones, yeah. Steve Goodwin, where are you? Any?
I like pink gin, and obviously, and I like Rachel's grapefruit.
You like Rachel's grapefruit?
It could be Rachel's melons.
Well, Rachel's melons have always been nice.
So
melons on the island.
Yeah, two Rachel. Yes. That's, anyway, we won't. We cut that. We're moving along.
Not even 9 o'clock.
Long swiftly.
Now I said my favourite was Navy strength gin, and traditionally, a traditional way to serve a Navy strength gin would be as a pink gin. Now I'm going to take this straight off the top end without reading anything, and so it probably all go particularly wrong.
Is there something I need to get out the cupboard that you haven't got?
Yeah, and I need a clean glass would be good as well. We got a clean glass, right? Now, traditionally, all the pink gins we've had tonight have been fruity, and the pink gins that most people drink now are fruit-based ones. So there'll be a strawberry or raspberry or whatever. So you have a pink gin. Now, traditionally, pink gins were a Navy thing, and because of the people used to suffer from seasickness. You go to sea and people get seasickness. So someone invented a thing called Angostura bitters, which you may have seen these before.
Yep.
This was invented by a doctor somewhere or other. Which I should have read my notes a bit better. But
Dr. Angostura.
No, it was. I'll look it up again in a minute, but Rachel might know. But the idea was you give these for seasickness. They taste horrible, and so what can we do to mix? Oh, we stick some gin with it. So it was supposedly one of the original cocktails was a pink gin, and basically it was just some of this stuff with some neat gin, which was the first way they'd done it. People then moved on and said, "Oh, that's a bit harsh," and they started putting tonic with it. And then now Rachel's brought some ice in here. We've got somewhere to dump this for a minute. Now, the way you would traditionally make a pink gin was you just put some of this and a drop of neat gin, which I will do. Now, this is a pink gin that we sell a couple of Navy strength gins in the pub regularly. This one we like because £5 of every bottle goes to the RNLI, so obviously the charity we support. So that's good. It's a good gin. So we'll have a little measure of it. So traditional pink gin would be a couple of drops of this stuff, and you really do need a couple of drops, not much. And then just a little drop of neat gin. Give it a swirl around, and it will go the pinky colour. Now for the purposes of research, I will drink this now. But it's I know it's not that great. Yeah. You might like that. So what people started doing is they put more of it in there, and then they where can I dump this? They swirl it all around the glass. This is what you see the fancy barman doing. Give us that little thing here. Right, so you swirl it all around the glass. You then you get rid of it. Then you put your gin in.
And then he has to drink more gin again.
And then you get some tonic.
Navy strength.
So you put your tonic in.
You
And
want-
then-
you want tonic.
Straightforward tonic. And then I'm not very prepared for this, as you can see. But then you get a bit of lemon zest in it as well. So a knife, Rachel, or a peeler will be good. She's no Debbie McGee, is she?
Why is it
Right,
Navy
it's-
strength gin?
Not a lot.
What
So
is Navy strength gin?
So Navy strength gin is
57%.
yes, 57%.
Whoa.
So where are you going? Where are we going?
Yeah.
See that?
There you go. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's 57 is a sort of minimum. You can be slightly stronger. Anno do one at 60%. But Navy strength gin is a strong gin. So you go strong gin, you get your pink, your Angostura bitters. You put I've chucked it out of there, then stuck a bit of gin in, and so the total thing would be to go some tonic, lemon zest into the top, and there you go. That is what would classed as a traditional pink gin.
Oh,
And Steve, for you, Great British Gin Festival glass.
Hey.
Limited edition, now no longer available. So
There you go.
and you've got a bit of ice in. So that gives you a traditional pink gin. So that was, what was the doctor's name, Rachel, that invented this?
So I've sent you all the notes.
Dr. Death, I think.
So,
Goodman.
and that is a really refreshing drink. So a nice straightforward pink gin. What
I
they,
really like.
now if you have the easy way to do it, it's a pink gin in a bottle. Navy strength gin, large one, no point in mucking about. And you get an aromatic tonic from the Fever Tree range, which has got Angostura bitters in it. So basically that is the tonic and the Angostura bitters. And then all you do is,
I don't have the doctor's name. He was just a German surgeon who was in Venezuela, and the name of the town is where Angostura.
oh, that's it, yeah.
Angostura is the name of the town where the bitters are distilled in.
There you go.
He's probably
I was
the
just
only
coming
one
to
who
that
ended
bit.
up on the boat.
That was what?
He's probably the only one that ended up laying on the boat. The others all fell off.
That's so my favourite gin is a Navy strength pink gin.
Is that because you get pissed quicker?
That could happen. That could happen. I think we've come back from rugby before now, Stephen, spent some time in my pub. I think I'd come very close to being the first person to get barred from our pub by Rachel, and Steve had to take me around the corner to the old house at home to save me getting thrown out of my own pub. That's another story.
I can imagine when you
yeah.
got home, Rachel was very pleased as well.
Oh, she was over the moon. Yeah, over the moon. Yeah.
Yeah, we've all been there.
Back from rugby.
Yeah, we've all been there, haven't we, Jane?
Hey?
I said we've all been there. So delighted when they come home.
So rugby
Yeah.
widows. If you're not a rugby widow, Karen decided to can't beat them, join them, and so she went on to play for Harlequins. Karen, was you last?
Two Karens.
No, it was
Two
at
Karens.
Blackheath when I finished.
Blackheath, but the same. Didn't they become the same? All your same crew?
No, Alsford became Quins.
Oh, that was it. That was it. Anyway, enough about rugby. So that is where pink gin all started from. But now pink gins are fruity and whatever. And
Nice.
Fruity.
nice and lovely, yeah.
Did we?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Did we do
Fruity and nice.
favourite out of all three?
We haven't,
You run
yeah.
out, like, what's some more?
So
Okay.
where are we going? Out
And
of
come on.
Let's
Do you want me to get you some more gin?
Yeah.
Ken and Karen
Well, tonight,
tonight.
Oh.
Yeah. What's your favourite? What do you think of all the gins?
gonna go with number one
Yeah, first one.
actually. Oh, now the other two, nice easy drinking. nothing wrong at all. Quite happy drinking them, but I think number one for me just edged it.
What do you think of the tonic?
Tonic's nice. I like the pepper on there. I've just tasted a little drop on its own just to sort of. Sort of thing. But yeah, no, it was nice. Really enjoyed that on there. But I like pepper. I like something a little bit sort of like biting anyway in it.
Yeah. Jackie and Rachel.
I reckon they've got.
I think I prefer number 3, the Flamingo. I think it's quite nice.
I actually agree with her, which doesn't happen often. And I prefer number 3 as well. It's really nice. Although I did like
Yeah, I like number 3.
What about the tonic, Jackie and Rachel? What do you think to the tonic?
Oh, it's nice.
It's nice.
actually.
I don't usually drink tonic with my gin because I don't particularly like the flavour of just plain gin tonic. But
Too much.
I do
You're
like
more of a lemonade person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I drink that tonic again because that was really nice.
Well, this is the big thing with people say. You know, we get loads of people coming and say, "Oh, you're a big gin pub, aren't you?" I said, "Well, we do other stuff as well, but." They say, well, I don't like gin. You know, I drink gin and tonic. I don't like. And probably 80% of people, they don't not like gin. They don't like tonic.
Yeah.
You know, people like the gins, but there are different tonics. Mediterranean's a bit sweeter, out of the Fever Tree range. GK, he drinks a lot of time. He and his mates come in our place. They drink gin with ginger ale. Or spiced orange ginger or whatever. Now it's not the gin. You know, gin and tonic. Some of them don't like, but you put a ginger ale or a spiced orange ginger ale with it, and takes it into another level. And obviously lemonade. Our biggest selling mixer is lemonade, by a mile. So that's because we sell that. You know, people will have vodka and lemonade. They'll have gin and lemonade. They'll have anything with lemonade. So that's our biggest selling mixer.
So what gin would they have ginger ale with?
What gin?
If they're having the mixture of ginger ale, what gin would that be usually?
Brockman's is, yeah.
Rhubarb gin goes really well.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, or rhubarb and ginger, they go really. Or some of the spice gins, the Opier, or we do Peaky Blinders spice. They go well with the ginger ale.
They got spiced orange ginger ale works well, yeah.
Yeah. Brockman's is really nice though.
Yeah, it's a nice gin anyway. Yeah,
smooth, isn't it?
For a long time, you could only get it from Marks and Spencers or them online, and now they've gone a bit more mainstream, haven't they?
Well, they got a lot of promotion with the Great British Gin Festivals, didn't they? They had a big stand at their things, and I think they got a lot of promotion there. So it's a good gin. Brockman's is a good gin. It's available in most supermarkets now.
Yeah.
So what about you, GK and Karen? What's your favourite one tonight?
For me, it was gin number 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one that Graham got the name of. So
yeah. Spot on.
I liked it because the tonic's nice, but I felt that for me it took a lot of the gin flavour away from the other two, whereas that one stood up against it. I quite liked it.
Yeah, I think you're right. I like that.
I don't really like pink gin generally, but yeah, number 3. I like that. It's nice.
I did think it was a bit of a risk doing all pink gins. I thought there was going to be like someone.
To be fair, I liked all 3 of them, but number 3 was probably my favourite. And I'm like, it's too fruity, if you like.
Tonic helped with
but
that,
yeah, with the tonic with like the pepper in it, I think sort of took away a bit of the fruity. It's nice.
Yeah, I think that
number 3 for me.
Personally, I think if I know Rachel is a lemonade person there. I think some of these might have been too sweet with lemonade, and I think that tonic, as Rachel said, that
would have been too much for me. Yeah,
it probably worked quite well. Yeah,
that tonic, yeah, it was nice because when you smelled some of them, they were really sweet, and then when you mixed in the tonic, it took that kind of potential sickly flavour away.
Yeah. Right, Steve, how are we doing? So what was your best one? Was it 3 for you as well?
3 for me, yeah, definitely.
Where's Jane gone? She's
here.
Oh yeah. What about you, Jane?
Yeah, definitely number 3. But I actually like the tonic.
Yeah.
Usually I would always have lemonade, but I really
same.
like
That's the thing. I think that's why we're looking at mixing the tonics up a bit, because I think it's there are some nice. There's loads and loads of tonic makers out now. I mean, Fever Tree have been the big one that have really driven the gin boom. To be fair, you know, it's amazing that the mixer has been the one behind the boom of the.
Yeah, absolutely. But if you haven't got the right mixer, it ruins the drink, doesn't it?
Yes, yeah. And as Fever Tree, what is it? 80% of your drink is mixer, so 3/4. Oh, okay, 75%.
Yeah.
But that's what their tagline is. That it's the biggest part of your drink is the mixer. So have the right mixer. You know, it's.
They
we got a fighter jet on our route on our seat.
Yeah.
You got a fighter jet. Well, it should be over us in a minute then.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah, can you?
Yeah.
It's something now, yeah.
It's not a fighter jet though, Jane. You're all right. They're not coming to get you.
It's not a helicopter yet.
It's not a helicopter, is it? It'll be on the Sheppy community page or whatever. Sheppy gossip page.
Yeah.
It's not reached Bearsted yet, just to let you know.
So fancy.
Oh, get up the M20
All
first.
the way to Bearsted to deliver.
Yeah, Bearsted. No, they got their delivery yesterday, so they're from Queenborough.
Ah, okay.
Actually. So we get some people have got theirs beforehand. So
I know. I've just got lots of friends that are very jealous that we get to do this at all. So.
Well, it is possible to collect, or possible to there's variations of what we can do. So
yeah, you'd have to post some of them very, very far for the people I work with.
Yes. Well, we've got. Does anyone? I know Ken does. Who joins us for the quiz night? Karen and GK.
Right, but we're not very good at it. So
I
we'll
am.
Well, don't matter. Join it. But we've got people playing in Zoom teams. They get together. They all Zoom and have like what we're doing here to get a team together, and then play in a team. And we had the team last week. I think was one person from South Africa, one from Tenerife, and 3 teams from England. Or 3 people from England. So we had 5 people on like 3 different continents.
You had someone from New Zealand the other week, didn't you?
Yeah. We got more coming in from New Zealand next week that have asked to join. So yeah, if Thursday night, if you're at a loose end and you have a bit of fun, the quiz night is normally a bit of a laugh.
We're usually drunk on Thursday.
Yeah, so are we, and we're doing.
We go out for the old NHS clap and get just try up.
We do the clap, and then we start the quiz at 8:15. But it's worth watching, even if you don't join in. To be honest,
it's worth watching. Jane.
No, we can join it. We can join it with Darren and Carly. We'll have a team.
Get a team together, if you want to.
Yeah, that's only on Facebook. You don't have to Zoom or anything.
Yeah, you don't have to be on. You don't have to come on there. It's just you have to watch us.
Okay, cool. We'll do that.
Yeah, what could go wrong?
Nothing, obviously.
Well, I bumped into somebody at the farm shop. I was queuing up to get stuff for pizzas the other day, and someone said to me, "Oh, I saw you doing the quiz last night." And he said the best part about it is watching how many times the glass goes to your lips as you're doing the quiz. I went,
people are having a sweepstake on. You know, they do these like, online drinking. Every time Rachel has a drink, we have a drink.
I have a bit of headache Friday morning.
I could end badly.
Yeah. Right.
It does for us.
We'll just go around the room then, and then we'll bring this to a close because it's 8:30 now. So Ken's left, so we'll come.
Let's talk about Ken. Let's talk about Ken. He's gone. Quick, let's talk about him.
Yeah.
They've got a mirror behind him. I can see him in the mirror.
Oh no, he's in the mirror. There he is. This is when he forgot to put his trousers on, and he's got reflection in the mirror.
What you say forgot?
I was going to say, intentionally left them off.
Right, so Ken and Karen, any last comments?
No, really enjoyed it again. No, we done the last one. It was really good fun. Great to see everybody.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're missing all nights with you guys, and it's really good to sort of join up.
We'll see you in the pub.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hopefully not too long, but it's. I don't think it's going to be in the next couple of weeks. To be fair.
No.
Rachel and Jackie.
Yeah, we've really enjoyed
Really
it.
nice.
Yeah, thank you. Something different. It's been nice.
Very well.
Well, thanks for joining us. That's nice.
Gee.
How was the beer?
Oh, he's quite happy in there.
I think he's probably drunk it all by now.
Good man. Take some beer around to keep.
He's quite happy.
Depends on the marmalade gin.
That's what's left.
Oh right, good
Doing
man.
all right then.
That's not a lot.
No. Yeah. Yeah, we can't wait for you to open up again either.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's been lovely, thank you.
No, you're very welcome.
GK and Karen.
No, it's nice. It's just nice to see other people have a few. It's like you're in the pub having a few drinks with friends. It's nice.
Yeah.
And then Steve and Jane.
It's been terrible. I don't know whether I could do it again.
That's right. If you come again, Steve, can we see more than half your face?
Well, I'll try.
To be fair, half me,
You're the only person who's never
half
said
me
that.
face in enough.
That's why I love you.
That's why you love me. Thanks, Steve.
I've been edging him quite closer and closer to the fire.
Are you cold, mate?
Yeah.
Always.
So if
Yeah.
It's been lovely. I've really enjoyed it. It's been good. We'll
lovely.
definitely do the next one.
Yeah,
So
Prosecco one.
Cranberry, well, I'm just going to take a screenshot of.
Oh, Ken and Karen.
Oh,
listen.
Oh, Karen, Karen, come back.
Karen's got the cousins
Come
too.
back.
Yeah, that's all right.
Are you all okay to take a screenshot so we can use this for future advertising?
Yeah, of course.
Right, get your glasses ready.
Get your glasses ready.
Ready? Cheers.
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 Cheers, guys.
Cheers. Oh, hold on.
Hold on.
Did you
Right.
leave too early?
No, it's fine. I'm gonna
Okay.
stop recording now so that Charlotte doesn't have to watch us chatting them.